everybody. Thank you, Ashley. How's everybody doing? Ready for some Christmas in July? And I'm ready. I'm in Arizona and it is hot. It's like 112 right now outside, so I'm ready to do some Christmas stuff. So come on in. We're going to be putting together a kit. Again, this kit is available on Trendy Tree's website. It's $59.99 and you get everything that Ashley just displayed to you, and I'll go through it as we go as well. Again, I just want to stress that you're going to get a red pencil wreath in the kit and not this white one. So you see me using white, you're going to use red. By the time you add mesh and ribbon and all that fun stuff, you'd barely see these anyway, so you won't even know. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to use this plaid, like Ashley just showed off. You cannot have plaid or nutcrackers without plaid, in my opinion. So I went ahead and cut 14 already. We're going to cut 4 more with this mesh. I cut my strips into 20 inches. If you take a roll like this, it's 30 yards, and cut it into 20-inch strips, you're going to get 18 perfectly sized cuts. And it uses the whole roll, which I like to do. No leftover. Jeannie was down in Arizona a couple weeks ago. I saw that. They were at the Grand Canyon, and it looked really fun. So again, we're going to cut 4 more here, and then we'll go ahead and get started on the wreath. We're going to add our plaid base mesh, and then we'll go in with some solid colors just to add some more dimension to the wreath. There we go. We used a whole roll. Leave that one here. And nothing left over. That's what I like. Then my craft room doesn't go. I mean, I already have enough going on. I don't need little remnants. So again, this is our base we're going to be using. I'm using a white one. You get a red one in the kit. I just love this with the sign. I think it just matches perfectly. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our 20-inch mesh that we cut, and we're going to do what's called a cruffle. We're going to curl one end a little bit so we prevent it from fraying, and then we're going to ruffle. So curl, ruffle. And then we're going to put a little curl on the end as well. And you get this nice little bow tie looking thing. And I like my curls to be facing upward. It gives more volume. So we're going to, I've already gone ahead and I like to open these before I get started so I don't have enough hands. And we're just going to place that right in there and twist, twist. And that's what we work with there. We're going to do it 17 more times. So come on in, say hi. Hey, Damon. What are you guys working on at home? Have you been working on Christmas already? Are we getting started on fall? We did a fall wreath a couple weeks ago. Just getting started on fall and Halloween here. So this is exciting to pop in a little bit of Christmas. Because before we know it, it's going to be time. I'm that person that puts my Christmas tree up November 1st. I'm that person. So the day after Halloween, I put Christmas up so I can get a full 2 months out of it. I just love it so much. So I'm ready. Barb's working on fall. I'm ready for that as well. Pumpkins. I like Halloween personally. I found really when I started making wreaths and getting involved in crafts and stuff, I just really am drawn to that purple and green and orange color scheme. So I'm really enjoying Halloween stuff. 165 days till Christmas. All right, we'll be ready. Barb puts hers up on October 31st. She has 15 Christmas trees. Oh my gosh. I have 3. So I'm not quite at 15 yet. Barb has me beat. I wouldn't even know where to store 15 Christmas trees. I love it. Thank you, Stephanie. I do. I have an Etsy shop. Again, I'm Nick from 39 County Home, and all my creations are available on Etsy under 39 County Home. I'm having a sale right now. All my wreaths are 40% off. I'm doing a Christmas in July sale. So trying to clear house for some new wreaths. So if there's one you saw me make perhaps in a past season, it is there available and it's on sale. Linda puts her Christmas tree up on November 1st also. It's fun having a lot of trees though, because then you get you have different themes. I have a woodland themed tree, and that one goes in our bedroom. And then I have our main Christmas tree, which is all coppers and browns and golds, a lot of earth tones. And then I have I call it my funky tree, and that has bright colored Christmas lights, and that's where we put all of our colorful one-off decorations, the ones you get as a gift, the ones that are really bright colored. And that one usually goes in the dining room. So 3 trees, and then I kind of put my ornaments on whatever tree I think they would best go. We live in Arizona, and I kind of want to get, have you ever seen people decorate those fake light up palm trees? My best friend Zachary, his mom has a palm tree Christmas tree, and I always thought that was so cool. So again, we're just adding our mesh to our wreath here, doing the cruffle. And this is a kit we're putting together. If you're just joining us, this kit is available on the Trendy Tree website. $59.99. You get 3 meshes, a wreath form, a sign, and 3 rolls of ribbon. And it is a good deal because this mesh alone is such high quality. And it's plaid. I think the plaid really screams Nutcracker. I have Lynn's looking for my Instagram. Oh, Jeannie just posted my Etsy shop. So if you guys want to go check out what I have over there, try and post new things every couple weeks or so. But 39 County Home. I have Facebook, Etsy, and Instagram. I'm just so honored, to have Trendy Tree ask me to come on and make these wreaths for them. I love the friendships I've made with them, and I love meeting all of their followers, and such a great community. I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary of making wreaths. It was at the end of July when I bought my first box of supplies, and I was hooked after that. So I fell down the rabbit hole. 5 left, and then we're going to add our accent mesh. So coming up on a year anniversary, I've experienced every holiday now. And like I just said, Halloween's my favorite, but I loved Christmas. I actually liked Valentine's Day. I thought those wreaths were really fun to make. I liked the colors. Easter I struggled with Easter. I don't know if I just wasn't feeling the pastels this year or what, but that one probably wasn't my favorite season. Christmas, I definitely made the most Christmas wreaths. I think a lot of people, I'm the person that has a wreath for every month. I know a lot of people, they maybe have a year-round wreath, and then they put a fall and a Christmas one up. And so those are the busy season. Christmas is just such a special time. It's fun to, take down all your home decor and change everything out, and just, a lot of people have really sentimental decorations, and it's fun to bring those out every year. Barb likes Halloween and patriotic. I liked patriotic too. I did about 7 or 8 patriotic and 4th of July wreaths this year. A few of them still for sale, but a few of them sold, and it was fun. I really liked those colors as well. I really like the ones that maybe didn't say Happy 4th of July, but they were just like God Bless America, kind of patriotic. You could use them for Veterans Day or Memorial Day. They would have multiple uses throughout the year. So I liked those wreaths a lot. Now that I'm making this wreath, I know we're doing Christmas, but this would be a perfect patriotic mesh. It has a little bit of black in it, but you know, you get the red, white, and blue. I think that'd look really cool. Patriotic sign. There's our base. Let me hold it up for you. So that's where we're at. And now we're going to add some green and gold to really bring out the colors in the sign. So in your wreath kit, you get this champagne and you get green. They each have the foil striping. But this gold, I have to say, this is one of the prettiest gold meshes I've ever seen. It's like that Vegas gold, champagne, really classic. I mean, and it is shimmery. You can see it there in the camera. You'll see this wreath coming down the street. I designed this kit. Trendy Tree reached out and asked me to pick out a few things that I liked, and I picked out a few things, and they threw together a few things I liked, and I thought that was a great opportunity to be able to do that. One of the ribbons I picked out wasn't in stock, so Ashley subbed in a few, so we collabed on that, and I really like the ones that she picked out. There we go. So let's add in our accent mesh. I've already cut them. We have 9 and 9, because again, there's 18 ties on our wreath. And we're just going to alternate colors. There's 9 and 9, 9 on the bottom, 9 on the top. So 2 of them will be next to each other, but once we add a bow and a sign, you won't notice that. This is cut at 13 inches. So I cut 9 in the gold and 9 in the green. And we're just going to take it and we're going to roll and make, I call it a cannoli. I say that every time I come on here. And it just makes a nice little tube. I'd say 1.5 inches in diameter. And we're just going to pinch it together and we're going to stick that right in the tie. And this is going to start to add some different colors into our wreath here. Okay? And we're just going to alternate back and forth with the gold and the green. We will post a link for this kit here in the chat, and it's available on the Trendy Tree website, $59.99, and you get everything to recreate what I'm doing today. The sign we're using, the Nutcracker sign, is sold out. So the only way you're going to get your hands on this one is through the kit. And we just posted a link there. I've seen this sign come in red, green, and then this is the navy blue one. I made the red and green last year, so I'm excited to be working with the blue. Nutcrackers are very popular. A lot of people I know collect them and decorate with nutcrackers at Christmas time. I love it. When we make our bow, I'm actually going to supplement with a few other ribbons that aren't in the kit. So you could, this is where you get a chance to pull from your stash or shop around on Trendy Tree's website and maybe bring in a few other colors that are in the sign in the wreath kit and add your own. I like to make my bows with about 5 different ribbons, and you only get 3 in the kit. So that gives you a chance to kind of make it your own and make it personal. And I'll show you those when we get there. We're just going through and we're adding our our little mesh tubes we've made here. Again, we're rolling. These are cut at 13 inches, and I'm just kind of rolling it into about an inch and a half tube, pinching. Hello from Kansas City. Hi, Will. Will's husband's mom, she actually bought one of my Nutcracker wreaths last year. And they hung it up, and she sent me a picture of it. Nice to see it up above their mantle. Oh, thanks, Rhonda. Jeannie asked, what is my ribbon rack behind me? So those are, believe it or not, it's a shoe rack. I got it on Walmart's website. But it holds, you can space these bars as close together as you want. And it's the perfect depth for roll a ribbon. And so those are that's from Walmart. And I just typed in shoe rack and it came up. I should post a link of it on my Facebook page so you guys can get one if you're looking for that. But I love it. It was a game changer. I think I talked about this last time. My ribbon was all over the place, and I needed a way to be able to see it all. Because I'm a very visual person. I like to see everything I have, mostly so I don't get my hoarding or collecting doesn't get out of control, and I kind of see what I have before I order more. So I like to be able to see everything I have and kind of know what I need more of or what I'm low on. I organize it by color on this side, and then I have Christmas, fall, Halloween, and then black and whites down at the bottom. So I love looking at all my new Halloween ribbon. I'm getting really excited to start using that. So we've gone around the base. And now we're doing the top rung. Again, there's 9 on the bottom, 9 on top. So because we're using an even number, there's going to be 2 next to each other. I'm putting those where our bow is going to be. So that by the time we add our bow, you won't see that there's 2 identical meshes next to each other. Overachiever with his organization. I try. You should have seen this room about an hour ago. Growing up, my mom called it a 10-second tidy. We found out we had guests coming over. She's like, 10-second tidy. And so I did a 10-second tidy before I went live today because it was a little messy in here. We are just getting ready to go on vacation. I think I mentioned this last time. We're going to New England, Cape Cod, and we leave tomorrow. So we've been on top of, trying to create for fall and Halloween and all that. I've been trying to pack for vacation. So I'm getting super excited for that. Hopefully it's a little cooler. Yes, Barb, it's $59.99 plus, and then you have shipping on top of that. Trendy Tree, if you spend a certain amount of money, you do get free shipping. So add in a few other ribbons, add in a few other meshes on top of your kit and get free shipping. You're so close to that amount anyways. I would totally recommend doing that. We have a few left here. And then it's going to be time for ribbon. Okay, we have a gold. I think, oh, there we go. I thought I cut an extra. It's hiding. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Again, I'm Nick from 39 County Home. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and over on Etsy, 39 County Home. And I'm here with Trendy Tree making a wreath kit. Christmas in July. So we're making a Nutcracker wreath. So we'll be ready to go here in a few months. Like I said, if you're like me and you decorate in November, it'll be here before we know it. Let's floof up everything. There we go. Now we have red and green, gold. And our sign is just going to pop on that. So let's add some ribbon. In your wreath kit, you get the Nutcracker. And it has that white, fluffy edging, which I love. And you get these two as well. So we got the plaid. And then this red. This red has little glitter dots of red and green. It almost looks like little jewels on there. This is going to sparkle. I love it. Will wants to know where I came up with 39 County Home. So I'm from Nebraska. And in Nebraska, the counties are organized on your license plate by smallest to biggest. So I'm from the 39 most populous county. And that was my little homage to home, to where I come from. So I always had a 39 on my license plate growing up. And so when I created my wreath shop, I wanted it to be about home. And because to me, a wreath is very homey and, it says welcome. And so I wanted to pay homage to where I come from. And so that's where I came up with that. So I went ahead and cut my ribbon ahead of time here. And we're just going to add these in. We're going to do tails, and then we're going to do a funky bow tail. Hi from California. And these are cut at 13 inches. Okay, I cut the plaid and this red 1.5 inch. I cut these at 13 inches, and I'm just going to stack them on top of each other. And right in the middle, I'm going to ruffle it together and create this kind of, ribbon tails. And what we're going to do is we're going to place that right in the wreath, okay? I'm going to do these on the green. I'm going to put those in there and twist, fluff them up. And then I like to push down my any of the extra tie I have. Push it down there. And then this is what we're going to look like. Isn't that pretty? Next to it, we're going to have the Nutcracker. So I cut these at 25 inches. Bring it over on top of each other. And you're going to ruffle it together, leaving about, I'd say a 5-inch loop at the top. Okay. So then holding tight, you're going to bring the back end around because you don't want it to be hiding. Fluff up our top. I'll hold this up so you guys can see it. Does your rack have 10 rows? It has more than 10 rows. That's why I love this shelf. Okay, and then you're going to have something like that. And that's going to go right into one of the ties. We just want to do it so our Nutcracker isn't upside down. So let's put him in. Where are we at here? Twist, twist. And there we go. And now it's repeat the process. The flyaway here, we're going to trim that off here. Okay. I'll set these on the ground. And we're just going to go around the wreath doing that. Adding our tails, adding our funky bow. And then we'll make a bow. A big bow on top with our sign. I'm known for tying in or hot gluing Christmas ornaments into almost all of my Christmas wreaths. So this would be really fun if you have some Christmas bulbs you wanted to add in, some picks, anything like that. In my opinion, the more glittery, the better. This wreath, we're just going to go full glitter. So not on top of the other ribbon tails, it's going to be next to. So we're alternating in every tie. So in this tie, I layered my plaid and my 1.5 inch ribbon. And then in the next tie, on top of the gold mesh curl, we did our funky bow. And then the next one I did the ribbon tails, the two stacked on top of each other. And now we're going to add this. Again, you can kind of see I've made kind of a bow here. These are cut at 25 inches, and I form it together about 5 inches down. So you get about a 5-inch. Twist it together. And you can floof out the bow. And as I rotate this, you'll see how pretty that looks. This is going to be available. This will be on the Trendy Tree website. I also shared it over on my Facebook page, 39 County Home. So if you guys buy the kit, which I recommend you do, you can watch back. And then you can do it in your own time. You can pause, rewind, and make the wreath along with me in your own speed. I don't have a lot of lives on my personal page, but I am working on getting there. Trendy Tree has really given me an opportunity to get my feet wet with these lives, and I really like doing it. So I think I'm going to try and start doing it at least once a week. I'd like to go live maybe like on a regular basis, so I could say I go live on Tuesdays or I go live on Wednesday nights, and then kind of get in the habit of doing that. Because that's how you get to, know everyone in the community. The mesh curls were from 10-inch mesh. Yes, all this is 10-inch mesh. And I cut the mesh curls. Our base were cut 20 inches. That's the plaid. And then the green and gold, I made little curls, and those were cut at 13 inches, 12, 13 inches. The thing that's nice about this kit is you get everything you need. Again, you get a different base. The one you get is going to have red ties instead of white, but it'll blend right in either color. And everything you need, besides like scissors and stuff like that, is included in this kit. So you don't have to worry about thinking about what goes together. You get your sign, you get your ribbons, all that. It's so nice. Marianne started making wreaths in late March, and she collects nutcrackers. Well, there you go. Make a nutcracker wreath. Okay. I'm just fluffing that up every time I put it into the tie, so it has lots of nice volume to it. I had mentioned adding some ornaments if you wanted to put those in, and they just posted a link. Thank you. If you wanted to add some ornaments into your wreath, which why wouldn't you? Bonnie, I am in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm from the Midwest, but currently I live down in Phoenix, and it is July and it is hot. So I am in the nice air-conditioned studio trying to escape the heat. We've gone all the way around the base. And now we're going to start with the inner circle, and then we'll make a bow here. Michael wants to know, does all the ribbon have wire? Yes, I would definitely recommend not making a wreath with ribbon that's not wire edged. It kind of lets you, manipulate it the way you need to. And you definitely want to do that. So add wire for sure. Or, buy ribbon that has wire in the edging. Again, like I mentioned, this particular form I'm using has 9 and 9 on the bottom, 9 on top. So 2 of our tails have to be the same next to each other. But that's fine because we're going to put a big bow on top and you won't even notice. I messed up there. You can, so the tie that you put your mesh into, you can undo it, add your ribbon, and then retie it tight. I don't do that, but some do. Okay. So again, I've cut the Nutcracker, I love this ribbon, to 25 inches. We're making a 5-inch kind of top of the bow there. And then while it's pinched tightly, I'm bringing that back one around so that way our both of our nutcrackers are showing. You're not seeing the back of the ribbon. And once it's in your wreath, you can kind of, again, wire edge ribbon, you can manipulate it to how you want it to be. I'm sitting too. I usually stand when I make wreaths. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. We need another nutcracker. I'm almost done with the ribbon, and then I will hold it up and show you guys. Again, this kit is available on Trendy Tree's website, $59.99. You get everything included in the kit to make this. You will not get a white wreath form. You will get a red one, or black with red ties. Again, once you add all the fun stuff, you don't even see the wreath form anyway, so it's fine. Jeannie got to meet Barb a couple weeks ago. That's exciting in Dallas. We love Barb. Okay, coming around here, we're almost done. I think we're going to make the bow first, and then we'll add the sign. Just to make sure it's where we want it to be. This wreath grew on us. It's getting nice and poofy, the way I like them. I don't have a screen door, a storm door, luckily, so I can have my wreaths be pretty big. I do not freehand my bows. I use a bow maker, and I like to use the Bowdabra. That's the one I kind of learned on. I have an easy bow maker also, and I'm working on that one. But I like to use the Bowdabra, and that's what I'm gonna be using that today. So I will show you how to make a bow on the Bowdabra. 2 tutorials in one. Bonus content. Okay, this is our last tie. Fluff them out. So it looks good. There we go. See this gap right here? I didn't put a tie there. That's where we're going to put the bow. It saves on ribbon because I don't see the point in putting a ribbon there and then putting a bow over at the top of it. You just lose it. And so you can save that for another project. Okay, I'm going to set this down or over here. Let's make our bow. So we're going to be using the Bowdabra. Ta-da! And I use the Bowdabra wire. It comes in a spool like this. You can use zip ties as well. I bought this months ago and I haven't even made a dent. So, I mean, it goes forever. It's 100 yards. So we're going to make a bow. Cut it. I'd say this is like a size of a yardstick, just under 3 feet. Put it in there. And then we're going to add our ribbon. Here we go. Okay, so I like to make my bows with like 5 or 6 different ribbons. And your kit only comes with 3, which is fine. But this gives you a chance to kind of make the wreath your own. And if you want to do this identical to mine, you can kind of pull from your own stash, or again, if you want to get that free shipping from Trendy Tree, buy the kit and add a few more ribbons in to get up to the threshold there for free shipping. So I'm going to take the 3 ribbons that come with the kit, and then I'm also going to bring in some other ribbon. This is a green, just for my own stash, and then this is available on Trendy Tree's website, and it's like a gold champagne. It's beautiful. This is RGC 159744. It's like a champagne gold ribbon. It's beautiful. So let's start. I'm going to start with my plaid. And we're going to do a funky bow. Jackie makes hers with the Easy Bow Maker or by hand. I'm working on the hand method. They never look quite right when I make them by hand, but practice makes perfect. There we go. So 1 down, 4 to go. Let's use our gold next. And we'll get our bow on the wreath, and then we'll go ahead and trim all of our tails and dovetail them so they look nice and finished. I love this ribbon. Wow. Great quality. Again, this is on Trendy Tree's website. We've just linked it in the description. It's a glittery gold champagne. Very nice. So pretty. The loops on my bow, I'd say they're about 6 inches. And then where my base one was about 6 inches, and I'm getting smaller as I move up, just ever so slightly. I do my 2.5 inch ribbon, and then I top that with the 1.5 inch. I usually only do 2.5 inch, but we're gonna do 3 today. Again, I'm just putting it in there, twist. I bring my whole Bowdabra around in a circle. Actually, I want to use my scissors that are available on Trendy Tree. If If you guys are looking for some good scissors, I should be using these. They cut like a dream. Wow. So if you guys are looking for some scissors, those are available on Trendy Tree's website also under the, just type in scissors. Or maybe we can link the scissors here in the description. Scissors are out of stock, but they have several kinds on order, so check that, guys. You will love them. Last one, just to bring out a nice green. I think this will really bring out the Nutcracker sleeves are emerald green. Again, the green and the champagne gold, those are from my personal stash. The gold is available on Trendy Tree's website. And there we go. Okay. So once you have your ribbon on your Bodabra, you bring the either one end over to the other. Bring it through where it splits open here. You're just going to bring one end through the loop that we created, pull it tight, and bring it up. Keeping it tight, but not too tight. If you get it too tight, they won't manipulate the way you want them. But then we're just going to tie that off. Again, you can use a zip tie if you want to adhere this to your wreath with a zip tie or a pipe cleaner. You could do that as well. I like this ribbon. So, or Bodabra wire, not ribbon. And we're just gonna floof out our bow, and then we're gonna put it on. Okay, let's bring our wreath back. Yes, you could use the Bodabra maker for hair bows, Brooke. I mean, you could make all different. You could make bows for packages, like Christmas presents. It's all different types of bows you can make on there. I got mine at Michael's, but you can order them online too. So we're just gonna place this on here. Again, we're putting it in that gap. Make sure that I didn't put a ribbon tail because it would be hidden. Wow, this is pretty. I love red and green and gold. That's like very classic Christmas. Yep, well, I use small little pins. I just ordered like a pack of 100 on Amazon. They're just little sewing pins. But that way they're not spiraling all over the place. There's our bow. I'm just gonna stand up really quick, make sure this is how I want it. We're gonna quick dovetail all of our ribbon ends. I'm just bending it in half and then cutting a little V shape in. That really gives it a finished, completed look. Some longer, some shorter, kind of. You really have to wait, in my opinion, when the bow is on the wreath to do this, because you want to see where everything's going to fall naturally. If you do it before, you might get, just not going to be right. I love this wreath too. Like as it's coming together, I'm obsessed with this. This kit is available on Trendy Tree's website, guys. $59.99, and everything you see here to make your own, you can do that. Or if you want to buy this one, it's going to be available on my Etsy shop here later this afternoon. So if you just want to buy the one I'm making, it'll be available there. But I'd like you to make your own. Okay, here we go. We just got to add our sign now. So there's our bow on there. Let's add our sign. That's going to finish it off. We just have touches in the blue in the wreath. So by adding the sign, it's really going to bring it through and make it pop. I want my bow to be in like the top. If this is a clock, I'd say it's like at 10 or 11 o'clock. And then I'm going to put my sign down here around 4 o'clock. And what I did was before we started, I just took my staple gun and I put some staples in the back, and then I take some pipe cleaners, and I'm just running those right through the mesh. And that is how we're going to adhere our sign to the wreath. Bear with me as I stand up and sit down, but I want to make sure this is straight. Yep, Bonnie, I'm Nick from 39 County Home. Go over to my Facebook page. Please give me a like, follow. I'm on Instagram and then Etsy as well. Etsy 39 County Home. I post new wreaths on there for sale. Oh, try and do it once a week, but I've been a little lacking this summer. We got a house with a pool, so I've been trying to enjoy the pool here in Arizona when it's been so hot. We're also getting we have a little kitty, but we're getting another kitten. We're rescuing one. And so we've been getting ready for him. I'm just going to tie this off, and then I'll hold it up and show you guys, and we'll be done. Again, I just ran the pipe cleaners through the mesh. That way it stays in place. I'll adjust my ribbon tails here real quick. This one gets trimmed. We did it. Let me hold it up for you guys. There we go.